are about to embark on a show about 4 people who find themselves thrust into the backstories of pulp culture history. Join Christopher DeVos, J.L. Trost, Laura DeVos, and Sabrina Pierre as they poorly impersonate celebrities, drink a lot of beer, and answer very hard trivia questions. You are now listening to Podcast 42.
I can't believe we won tickets to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, with backstage passes included.
Yeah, I know, right?
They even have Baby Metal opening up for them.
Dale, the backstage passes are great, but really, Baby Metal as an opening act? I'm not sure if Sabrina is going to enjoy them, and none of us know what they are saying in any of their songs.
I know. They're saying Chinese.
Japanese.
What is Baby Metal?
Don't you mean, who is Baby Metal?
Baby Metal is like a Japanese pop act, but with a heavy metal band playing behind them.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. I still have one question.
What?
What is Baby Metal?
I give up.
Oh no, don't give up! I want to understand these metal babies more.
It doesn't matter what Baby Metal is, it's how Baby Metal performs. They're so good live, and I can't wait to see them again. Let's get back on track and talk about the real reason we're here, though.
Ooh, I know. Naps and nap-related accessories.
Nope. Bubbly. Especially mango bubbly. I just found it again in the store.
What is metal babies?
Really? I can't believe all of you. None of that is important, except maybe the bubbly. I think the grapefruit's better than the mango.
Nope.
Yeah, we have to have some. Can it at least be that one? Or can we just find me some beer?
I think we may just have to agree to disagree on the mango bubbly. So, here's some beer.
Wait, has there been beer here the whole time?
Yeah, it's always where you are. It follows you wherever you go. That's why your beer cooler is here. Here, look inside.
JL's beer cooler, it's cooler than you think. JL's beer cooler, it's cool enough to drink. It's cool enough to drink, yeah.
What is this?
It's Bromosa. Bro. From Big Storm Brewing Company out of Tampa. It's a nice tangerine IPA with some grapefruit in there and tangerine puree.
I feel like a bro when I drink it because the can's so big.
That's right. Bro.
I'm going to slap it against my forehead when it's empty.
Laura's loving the condensation from the cooler.
It fits my hand perfectly.
That's because you have big hands.
I do.
I'm not sure what that means.
That's why I don't understand babies. Or baby metal.
Or metal babies.
Or metal babies.
Well, I'm going to give the label a 2 because it's rather plain, but my first couple sips are very promising.
Yeah, but look, I look just like the guy on the can.
Well, no one can see
Guys,
you.
it pairs
Yeah, but
well.
you can.
It pairs well with French toast, goat cheese, and steak and eggs. Do I get all of them?
No.
Oh.
You're not getting the goat cheese there, dairy-free.
Dang it.
That's kind of
Oh,
what
no,
this
goat
beer
cheese would
tastes
be
like.
fine. It's the lactate in cow's milk that most people have problems with.
Well, thank you for that there,
You're
Chef
very
Laura.
welcome. I'm just letting you know that typically people with a lactose intolerance can tolerate goat cheese.
See, you can learn something on this show.
You're welcome.
Oh, I expected that from the person who's lactose-free, Chris.
I'm just no dairy. Moo.
Oh. That was really nice of you to remember the beer cooler. For a second there, you made it sound like the beer was following me. Or as it just comes to me when I ask.
I didn't bring the beer cooler.
Oh, because that might be super creepy.
I didn't bring the beer cooler. It just appeared when you said that you needed a beer.
Or maybe I have a superpower.
Like JL is a beer tractor beam or something. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sabrina, that's brilliant. I think that could be because every week beer appears whenever he's thirsty.
Like he's a beer camel.
Ooh, or a beer tsunami.
All right, now that JL has had his beer that he magically beamed here, let's talk about the Red Hot Chili Peppers. What does everyone know about the Chili Peppers?
Ooh, I know that they wear penis socks.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that explains JL's wardrobe choice for tonight.
More like lack of wardrobe choice.
Hey. Nobody complained about my penis sock before we got here. Besides, I'm sure the penis sock has way more knowledge of the Red Hot Chili Peppers than we do.
I do have all the knowledge that you're looking for.
Is that sock talking? Jail, how did you do that? Are you a ventriloquist?
I didn't say anything. And also, that's not my sock talking. It's the one in the corner over there. I think it's the one that Flea will wear on stage tonight.
That's good, because it'd be weird to talk to your junk all night.
Says you.
Hey, over here. I'm in the corner, and I'm willing to tell you everything you need to know. I'm also a community sock, so I go on whichever member needs me the most. Pun intended. Oh, the places I've been and the crotches I've seen. That is the worst Dr. Seuss book ever, and a visual that I never needed.
All-knowing penis sock, please tell us the history of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I think I can squeeze out some soul and lay some history down on ya.
I see what you did there, penis sock. Penis sock, you're my boy.
This story begins in 1983 in Los Angeles, California, where 4 young men got together to form a band.
Ooh, I know who they are. It was singer Anthony Kiedis, bassist Michael Balzari, you know him, his name's Flea now, guitarist Hillel Slovak, and drummer Jack Irons.
I always wondered what Flea's real name was. I always thought it was like Sir Flea Magnus III.
I just figured his parents were trying to be different with naming him. You know, like Nicolas Cage's son is Kal-El and Jason Lee's kid is a pilot inspector.
I just thought it was the name came from what you got when you wear only penis socks.
Laura, be nice to our new friend. I'm sure he doesn't have fleas, just a wealth of knowledge about the band.
Oh no, Sabrina, I have fleas.
Oh.
I also have a few other things on me too, but after a good wash, I'll be so fresh and so clean.
Wrong group. Lay some pepper knowledge on us, please.
Well, they were just going to be a side project for Hillel and Jack since they were already in the band. What is this?
It's bubbly. Try to focus, penis sock.
I know what'll help. Let me put googly eyes on him. There you go. He has a penis sock with googly eyes on him now.
I'm not sure how that is helping.
It makes him fun.
He is more fun. Penis sock. You didn't tell us. What band were they in? What is this?
Highlight. I could do this all night.
What? The tired variation of Who's on First Gag?
No, drink Highlight. Wait, is that what we were doing?
Look into my googly eyes and listen harder. The band's name was What Is This?
Oh, I still don't get it.
Well, to confuse you on names even more, before they became the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they performed as Tony Flo and the Miraculous Majestic Masters of Rhythm. They played one show for about 30 people at the Rhythm Lounge Club in L.A., improvising music, and Anthony rapped a poem he wrote that day called Out in L.A. I wish 30 people would listen to our podcast. All we ever hear from is Bruder, and he doesn't even like us.
Laura, listen to me. Way more than 30 people listen to our podcast. Very popular in Norway. Bruder is the only one who likes to troll us. Oh, and that real-life troll that lives under the I-4 bridge.
Yeah, Bruder and the I-4 Troll are like the hecklers from The Muppet Show.
You mean Statler and Roloff? I love these guys!
Great. Her new best friend is a sock.
My old best friend is a sock, too.
Oh, that reminds me of when I was a teenager.
What? What reminds you of when you were a teenager?
Nothing. So, Sock, what came next?
Well, they were asked to come back and play the very next week. The rest is history.
Wow. That was so insightful, and I learned so much. Thank you, Penis Sock. By the way, I love your googly eyes.
Thank you, and you're welcome, Sabrina.
Wait, that's not right. There's more to the history of the Red Hot Chili Peppers than that. What about Slovak's death and the 2 times Frusciante's left the band?
Yes, Sock. You left out a good 25 years of rock, drugs, funk, numerous crazy outfits, multiple guitar replacements, drugs, a Hall of Fame induction, drugs, and some great and not-so-great music.
And drugs.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Anthony Kiedis! I can't believe it's you. I'm a big fan. You have no idea how much of an impact your music has had on me.
That's awesome to hear. We love hearing how much we've impacted our fans. It helps to inspire me to play the bass even harder, funkier, and faster.
Flea, you're my favorite band member. No offense, Mr. Kiedis.
None taken. Please, call me Anthony. I understand. Flea is my favorite member of the band as well. Not so cool, Anthony.
Will Ferrell is the drummer of the Chili Peppers? No way!
That's not Will Ferrell, Sabrina. That's Chad Smith. You're so embarrassing.
It's okay, J.O. I get that a lot. Chad, listen, dude. You know, Flea and I have been through so much together. You're just as important to the band as he is.
This is amazing. I have the band here to finish the story.
I thought it was over. You know, like they defeat the dragon, kiss the princess, and all live happily ever after. Boom, drop the mic.
No, I was just trying to finish before the band showed up. I didn't want them hearing me tell their story to fans again.
It's fine, Penis Sock. We're podcasters, respected podcasters, and we've been waiting to do an episode on them for a while now.
Yeah, it's a comedy podcast, and do you know how hard it is to make jokes about heroin addiction? It's not easy at all.
Oh, trust me, heroin addiction isn't funny at all. It did bring this band together, however, but it also almost broke us up. Drugs have been a centerpiece of this unit for a long time, and myself, specifically, have used on and off again the entire time I've been fronting this band.
You be frontin', Anthony. Get it? Frontin'.
I'm going to ignore that now. Anyway, drugs have been around us our whole lives. Sock, let's tell them our story and try to put a positive spin on that for all that's happened to us.
Well, okay, let's continue then. After the initial success, Anthony and Flea felt the name of the band was too long. They knew it needed to be just as catchy, but not quite the tongue twister that Tony Flo and the Miraculous Majestic Masters of Mayhem was, which is a total tongue twister.
Oh, let me try! Tony Flo and the Miraculously Majestic Masters of Mayhem. Tony Flo and the Miraculously Majestic Masters of Mayhem. Tony Flo and the Miraculously Majestic Masters of Mayhem. I'm so tired now.
Wow. We had a bunch of other names that we felt were just as good. One was Salaciously Sizzling Fajitas.
Ooh, that's good too.
Let's not forget crunchy chicken tacos, or famously fresh, never frozen all beef patties.
Wait, isn't that the Wendy's slogan?
Yeah, but we came up with it first.
Great, now I'm hungry. Does anyone have any gluten-free, dairy-free, taste-free chocolate chip cookies they could spare?
Now that's a band name. I can't say it, but that's a band name.
Sabrina, I have some pocket lint you could probably chew on.
Nah, it's not gluten-free. I
Right.
already tried.
Right, sure.
Focus, ladies, focus. Look at my googly eyes. So finally they decided that Red Hot Chili Peppers was a great name choice. Not soon after, they were signed to EMI America and Enigma Records to a whopping 7-record deal. Bad luck struck, and the band What Is This got signed to a record deal 2 weeks earlier. Slovak and Irons left the band to focus on that instead. Remember, the Chili Peppers was a side project. Cliff Martinez, who played Flea in another band, the Weirdos, was brought in to replace Irons, while Jack Sherman replaced Slovak.
That lineup released our self-titled debut, and which didn't do well on the charts. With the help of constant airplay on college radio and MTV, our fan base increased despite lackluster album sales.
We went on tour to support the album, but tension was mounting in the band. It was mostly due to musical differences with Jack Sherman, and also playing 64 shows in 60 days. Luckily for us, Hilly just quit What Is This, so we asked him to rejoin the band, and we got rid of Sherman at the same time.
Now that most of the original band was back together, we thought it was time to get back in the studio and make a new album. We got George Clinton to produce our next album titled Freaky Styley, because why?
Why?
Because only the Atomic Dog could give us the perfect mixture of funk and rock.
Ooh, cool. I like doggies.
No, Laura. Atomic Dog is a song by George Clinton.
Oh, I know. It's from his 1982 album Computer Games. The track was released as a single in December of 1982 and became the P-Funk Collective's last single to reach #1. The song failed to chart on the Billboard Hot 100, although it's been used in many TV shows, movies, rap songs, and even at halftime of the New York Liberty basketball games.
Wow, that's incredible, Laura.
Yes, it is, but I really like doggies.
Doggies aside, the new album had little success on the charts. The band appeared in 2 movies as well.